That's right.
Okay, let me get up some supplies that we're gonna need for today. Oh, okay, maybe I don't have a supply list. I'm gonna stop share. Grab any of your empty bags or Christmas presents that your dog is not gonna be tempted to open yet. We need maybe 3 Christmas bags or even just boxes. If you guys have Amazon boxes, I am inundated with boxes from all the stuff I've ordered. Empty bags or presents. Yeah.
I'm just making the list for anybody.
Oh, perfect. So. Yeah. You're gonna need your Santa hat if you have one, and some slippers. If you guys have some comfy slippers to be in, maybe you're already wearing them like I am because it is chilly. You're definitely going to need some soft treats to make sure that your dog doesn't swallow them too fast. If you have boots or a jacket, maybe like a puffy jacket or a Christmas, like anything warm. So Christmas jacket, maybe even your snow boots, if you have some, or just some other shoes, because you're going to practice getting dressed in front of your dog. And then anything that we've already used, because we're going to actually do, today's class is pretty easy and short. So we're going to go through the whole thing together. So if you've used it in the past classes, let me pull up those supplies. Yep. A bowl or a plate, a box and a holiday ribbon, Santa hat and scarf if you have one. If not, totally improvise. This is your story, so there's no pressure to do it the way that we have it written. You guys get to make it your own, right? And then a blanket or a mat or a bed or something like that that your dog can run and settle on. Remember, because we did that, I think, week 1 or week 2. And I think that's just about it. So everyone go ahead and grab whatever you need to get your dog ready. Kelly has been awesome and typed all the supplies in the chat. And then grab whatever you need. If you want to dress your dog up, maybe get something for them too, like a scarf or some reindeer antlers. I was about to say horns. I don't know what reindeers have. And anything, that you guys want to incorporate, like, the big box that they can either sit in or put their front paws in. What else? Yeah, just getting all of your Christmas stuff. I see everyone's got their decorations. Pam, your house looks so beautiful. That's just like the most beautiful scenery in the back. She's got a full Christmas tree and presents and everything over there. Wonderful. All right, guys, let's get it started. We're going to jump right in to our class 3 of 3. So this is our final week because next week is Christmas. So for those of you that celebrate Christmas, if you've already started Hanukkah, I think that Hanukkah's already started this month. Happy holidays. To any other celebrations that you have, we wish your family an absolutely wonderful holiday and safe New Year's and travels and wherever you're going. We're so thankful that you guys have participated and been a part of this. The dogs are the main focus in my house around the holidays, so it's so much fun to include them in our traditions. So who had fun last week? Has anyone had a chance to practice? I haven't seen many homework posts, so hopefully once we put it all together, we'll see some of your finished products. I would love to see what your
looks like we lost Julie. She'll probably be back in a second. But of course, what she was telling you is, guys, once you finish up your books and you have them all put together, post those for us so that we can take a look at them. We want to see everybody doing all their tricks. They're so cute practicing. And all of those of you guys that we haven't seen that are practicing at home but not live with us on Zoom, definitely post yours as well. We want to see everybody's. So I don't have the presentation, so I'm hoping Julie is going to be back on here pretty shortly. But let's see if you guys, let's go ahead and practice while we're waiting a couple of the things from the first week. So you could practice getting your paws on the box, putting your plate out, but not letting them eat it until they're released. So whichever thing, putting the outfit on, whatever they were struggling with the most the first couple of weeks, go ahead and let's practice that one as we get ready to add in some new stuff. And I will get the presentation pulled up just in case. All right. So Julie's computer just died, so I'm going to pull up the presentation to get started. Okay, all right, guys.
I'm so sorry. That was totally me. My computer just went off the rails and died on me. So everyone is doing their warm up. Go ahead. Yep. Awesome. Kelly's got it.
Yeah, for warm up, we're just practicing a little bit of something that may have been difficult the week before. So whether it's bringing out the outfits, first getting some treats, stepping on the box. So, all right. Warm ups look good. Yeah, here we go. Now we can see everybody. Oh, good. Everybody's getting started. I see some bandanas are already on. Very cute. Nice warm ups. Oh, look at Sasha's got a nice cozy Christmas bed. All right. All right, everybody's looking ready to work. Can you hear us, Julie?
Yeah, I can hear you on my computer. My headphones.
Okay.
It's all good.
All righty. Just checking. Everybody's looking pretty warmed up. They're working good. They're working with their scarves and things.
Awesome. Okay, let me pull back up where we're going next. All right, give me 30 more seconds of your good warm up, maybe a couple more high fives or jumping in the box.
I'm seeing some nice focus too. All the pups are ready for some work today. They're ready to learn some new tricks.
I'm excited to see it all together.
I know.
Have everyone do the whole thing. All right, so take a break. We're gonna do the very first part of our story today. Okay, so Rudolph knows that Santa rarely ever gets thanked for all the hard work he puts in year after year to deliver all the gifts to children across the world. Rudolph eyes Santa and asks him to follow him, and he walks around different gifts that Santa has laid out. Rudolph stops in front of each gift and sits next to it to say, the gifts say to Santa from Rudolph. So we are going to set down one gift at a time. You're going to have, you can use bags, you can use boxes, you can even use cones right now if you think that your dog is going to get into the presents. The first thing we want to do is get our dogs around the gifts So you're going to teach them to go, you can spin around the gifts, you can weave around the gifts, and then we're going to recall past the gifts. So setting something down, making sure your dog is comfortable and they can focus on you, and then recalling past it. So the first step is a weave or a spin around each gift. Remember, start off with one thing at a time, and then we'll have them sit, wait, and then run past those gifts, just like we did with the toys before. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Ready?
All right.
3 minutes. Ready, set, go.
All right.
Oh.
Very nice, Sasha. All right, nice weaving. There. Oh, very nice, Stash. Very nice. Looking at the present and then got focused right back with you guys. Very nice. All right. Very good. Georgie's going around them. I like that. If you're losing them on the back side of the present, just make sure that you have your hand lure them all the way around to start so that they know to keep following you as they go around. Yeah, there you go.
I like that pause up on the present, Pam. That was cute.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cute. It's a nice anchor to have that pause up, guys.
So for this one, they're just walking around. The pause up comes earlier in the story. So we want them just to walk around the gifts, do a weave, do a spin all the way around the gift. And then make sure that you can set that gift down and recall your dog. So maybe put them in a sit, set your
Nice
gift
job.
down and recall them past.
Ted just had a very nice recall past all the presents.
Love it.
Good. They're all so engaged with you guys. I love this. All of your dogs are really paying attention to you. It's great. Good. There you go. Nice Stash.
My dog is sitting next to me watching all of your dog's work. He's so intrigued. They're playing with their presents.
Yeah, they're all doing a good job going around the presents and not getting into them. That's perfect.
So once you've got it on that lure, make sure that you're dropping that treat and switch over. Yeah, just like that, Stash, going back into the hand target to weave around them. Beautiful.
Nice recall.
All right, 30 more seconds, guys, just 30 more seconds.
Nice hand target recall from Ted as well. That was looking good. Oh, very cute.
Okay, pause and take a break. I suggest that you pick up the presents so that they don't get into them. Right, so let's go ahead and put up those presents for later. And we will get on to our next page. Okay, so there's 2 ways to do this next one. You can, hold on. We're going to teach our dog to whisper a secret. So Santa is surprised by Rudolph's kindness, generosity, and ingenious gift wrapping skills. Wow, that's a long sentence. He gives Rudolph a gentle hug as Rudolph whispers his biggest Christmas wish in Santa's ear. Afterwards, Rudolph settles down by Santa's feet as he finishes the Christmas list. Rudolph takes one more look at Santa before nodding off to keep Santa's slippers warm. So the first part of this is teaching your dog a kiss. So what you can do is you can lure them close to your cheek with a treat. You can use a hand target, right? Because this is very easy to move onto this. So if you use a hand target, you can say touch or kiss. If you're comfortable, you can actually, going in for a kiss. Some dogs are very enthusiastic, so just be careful when you do that so you don't get head butted. So if you want to go to your cheek or into your ear, we're going to be luring our dog first and then doing a hand target so that they can whisper their secrets into our ear. Okay, so be very, very careful. I don't want anyone to have a dog that jumps on their face or goes in a little too far. So if you have an enthusiastic dog, we want to start a little far away from you and then move it a little bit closer and then a little bit closer so that we can work on our secret telling. Okay. All right. Time is on the clock. Let's get our dogs to whisper their secrets in our ear.
All right. Let's see. Very nice, Georgie. Pam, you may try getting her moving a little bit first. So maybe just get her moving, and then when she's walking, use your lure in towards your ear.
Yeah, so toss that treat away. Perfect.
Yep. There you go.
The next part is her laying down, so she's going to absolutely love that part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good job, Ted. It looks like he's really telling you a secret. That's so cute.
I love it.
Oh, hopefully
There
your
you
ears
go.
aren't getting too slobbered.
There you go, Pam. That one looked good. All right. If they are, so again, if they're too still and you can't quite get them moving towards you, toss a treat away and then lure to your ear as they're walking. There you go, Stash. He likes this one.
Ted is really good at this. He keeps nibbling
Yes.
right at her ear. So now if you've been using the treat, you're going to start moving onto your hand so that you can actually kind of cup your hand over your ear and it looks like your dog is actually whispering. So you can do it to your cheek or to your ear, but if you've been using the treat, you're going to now mark anytime your dog comes close. Yes. And then feed
Yes.
it now.
Yeah. Good, Eileen. There you go.
Yeah, some of our dogs are ear cleaners. I see that as well. Oh, that's very cute. Here's a little trick. Put your hand backwards instead of forwards so that you can't actually see that your dog is licking in your ear. So put your hand with the palm back, like they're whispering that way. There we go.
Oh, there you go, Eileen. Very cute.
Very cute.
All right.
All right, pause, take a break. Grab your Christmas slippers. Grab some slippers for you guys. Make sure your dog doesn't eat the slippers, but go ahead and take a break for a second. And then we're going to move on to our next page or the next part of this page. The first part is lay down on a verbal cue. So you need to be able to cue your dog down without luring them. Then down on a hand cue. So we're going to practice one thing at a time, down on verbal, down on hand cue. Remember to separate them. So if you're saying down and pointing down at the same time, your dog is going to associate always having both of those cues at the same time. So try to get down verbally and then separate the hand cue. And then do it while you're sitting down. Because dogs don't generalize things very well, you standing versus you sitting could completely confuse them into what you're asking. So this is why we as trainers have you do this in every voice, in every room of your house, in every position. Make sure that your dog can, oh, it says lay down while you are sitting. See if you can get them to lay across your feet. If your dog already has a play dead or a sleep, they can sleep on top of your slippers. But what we're really just looking is for them to be able to lay across your feet. So practice by doing about 30 seconds to a minute of just practicing down, mark, toss, treat, down, mark, treat. Then get it on hand cue so you don't have to say it. Then you're going to sit down and have them lay across your slippers to keep your feet warm, just like they would do for Santa. If you want to go into the advanced, you can have your dog rock over and play dead or sleep on top of your slippers. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Great job, guys.
Down.
Nice. See a couple nice downs. Georges have a nice relaxed down. Nice stash. There we go. All right. Oh, Georgie's settling in there. Nice. All right, it looks like we've got some of you guys are starting to sit down and practice asking for a down while you're seated. That's the next step once they're warmed up on laying down.
Good job, Jenna. See if you can get him to do it a little closer to your feet. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, is them laying on your feet.
Good. Oh, very nice stash. All right, since we can't hear you guys, make sure you're practicing a verbal and a hand cue.
Oh, good job. I just want to point out, Jenna lured her dog over her feet first and then cued it. That was really great. So having your dog move all the way so their body is across you and then cue the down. That was perfect, Suzanne and Georgie. Great job. All right, you guys have 1 more minute. See if you can get them closer and closer to your slippers. Good. Without eating your slippers. That's the key.
Oh, very nice.
Great job, guys. Oh, good job, Ted. So then feed him with the back of your hand on the ground, Jenna. So if you're feeding him in that position, the back of your hand is going to be on the ground so that he stays laying down. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, 30 more seconds, guys.
Nice job, Stash. Is laying across the slippers. Everybody's doing good at this.
This is my dog's favorite thing to do without being cute. So this is a nice way to get a foot warmer.
Very nice.
Okay, take a break. We'll move on to our next part. Let's go back into our book. Take a break, grab some water for your dog. Remember to let them rest in between because we are going to put all of it together today at the end. So this is going to be a long routine for them. We want to make sure that we're giving them the brain break in between practice. After finishing checking the Christmas list, Santa gets up, slips his warm winter boots on and bright red jacket before returning to Rudolph. Ready, buddy? Santa asked before they head over to the sleigh together for the most magical night of the year. So you're gonna put on your boots and jacket. You can just act like you're doing it. You don't always have to change your clothes, but you do want to be able to put on your jacket while your dog is in a sit, down, or stand. Stand can be difficult unless you've already taught a wait. So I suggest a sit or a down, or if you have a place that you can put your dog on, like a blanket, have them do that and then put on your clothes like you're changing your clothes. And then the second part of that will be recalling your dog through your legs. So have your dog sit or down while you change your shoes, while you put on a jacket. Make sure that they are comfortable staying in their place while you move around. So you may put your shoes on and then treat your dog if they're still in position. Then put your jacket on, then treat your dog in position. Then maybe put your Santa hat on, right? Because we're going to make sure that our dog is comfortable with each part, especially if you have a puppy or a dog that is not used to seeing all of that bulk. This is a really fun game that helps break any negative associations they may have about you leaving, right? Because when we get dressed, when we put on all our winter stuff, we are cueing our dog that we're going outside. So especially if you have a dog that is worried about you leaving, this helps them get used to settling and being calm while you get dressed to leave without them or to leave with them. Sometimes there's those special walking shoes that we put on that drive our dogs crazy, right? So whatever it is that you guys that may have an exciting association, jacket, hat, shoes, belt, treat bag, we're going to practice putting that on and taking it off while they're in position. So you pick sit down, stand, treat them in the position after each item of clothing that you're putting on. Ready, set, go.
All
Get
right.
to play dress up.
Very nice. Good. Good job treating Stash right after putting on shoes. That was perfect. Very nice.
Oh, good job. Yeah, all this bulky clothes.
Yeah. They're all watching so nicely from their positions. Good. Good job rewarding. That's good, rewarding them. That's hard work.
Yep. Once you put something on, treat your dog, see if you can walk around them in a circle and they still stay in position with each item that you put on. Great job, Pam.
Nice. Nice, Eileen. He's sitting nicely while you put that big coat on. Oh, perfect.
Oh, you guys all have such cute winter clothes. Oh, that's great.
Nice. Good.
Remember to practice putting it on and taking it off so that your dog doesn't eat your Santa hat or your slippers when you take them off.
Good. This is great. Everybody's practicing nicely. They're all watching you intently while you put things on, but from their positions. This is nice. Very nice. Good. See hats going on and boots and coats. This is great practice.
All right, if you're able to do it with one piece of clothes, now you're going to put on 2 pieces of clothes and then 3 pieces. And if your dog stays in their position, they get a piece of food after 3 pieces of clothes. This is also good for if you have light up things. Sometimes we have ugly sweater parties or things that light up and flash. So getting your dog used to you wearing it before you just throw them into that situation of high pressure. Awesome, awesome.
Very nice.
Okay, take a break, take a break. The very last part of our story, the very last page of our story is a recall to a hand or a sit. And then we're gonna have them run through our legs. So practice in steps, recall to your hand, recall to a sit in front of you, and then you're gonna recall through your legs to walk out the door. So you're gonna have them, you'll see her, Bentley will go through her legs and then come around and walk into heel position so that you guys can go deliver all those presents together. So if you want to put this page together, you're going to have them practice the recall first, recall the hand, recall the sit, recall through your legs. Then we're going to practice getting dressed while they sit or down, then walk away, recall through your legs, and do a heel walk out the door. I just mean like out of the frame. So don't actually walk out the door today. But we're going to practice the recall first, and then we will step up into that getting dressed and then recall. And then we'll put it all together.
Exciting. All right. So once you have them in their spot, you're going to recall them.
Sit or down, stay, walk away, release to your recall. Nice, Ted. That was good.
Nice, Eileen. That looked like that was a nice hand target. Oh, nice, Sasha. Nice. There we go.
So practice that sit,
Nice,
stay,
Amber.
walk away, then recall to your sit or hand target or go through your legs.
I'm seeing several different ways of recalling from our class here, and everybody's looking nice.
It's always good to have multiple recalls for your dog, right? Because you never know in that situation what's going to work the best. So practice with each one.
Yep. Keeps it interesting for your dog and paying attention to you.
Especially if you have a smart dog.
That's right.
Those are the worst.
That was perfect, Eileen. I loved it. Yep. Oh, very nice.
Okay, so take a second. Now your dog is going to sit or down while you get dressed and then release to the recall. So put your dog in position, sit or down while you put on your clothes, treat them in position, walk away to your recall. And remember, you can do it to your hand, you can do it to the front of you, or go through your legs.
Oh, looking good.
Great job, guys.
Everybody's good. Oh, nice, Amber. I love it.
Nice.
Perfect.
So Amber, give him one more second before you put that treat behind you. I want you to open your legs, and when he takes a step towards you, you're going to go, yes, and then toss that treat right behind you. Okay? Good job, guys. Yep, sit her down, get dressed, walk away, recall your dog. Great job, guys. You look like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Great. Good job, Amber. I love it. Yeah. Great adjustment.
Nice.
Okay. Who's ready to put today all together? We're going to practice just today's page, and then we're going to put the whole thing together to practice. So listen up, because I'm going to list off the tricks in order, and then we'll put it to the story. Okay. So while I'm reading this, you guys can practice it actively. Okay. Walk around or recall past your gifts. So this is where we weaved and we spun around the gifts. So walk around or recall past the gifts. And then have your dog sit next to the gift. So step 1, weave or circle around the gifts and then sit next to one of them. Good job, guys.
There you go.
And then have them sit next to one of the gifts.
Okay.
Next step, whisper a secret or share a wish. Your dog is going to whisper in your ear. Then you're going to sit down and have them sleep across your feet. That's where they're laying over your slippers. So first we do a secret, then sit on the couch and have them lay across your feet.
Ew.
Beautiful. Have your dog tell you a secret and then whisper, and then lay across your feet. All right, while they're laying down, go ahead and put on your clothes, put on your jacket, your scarf, your hat. If they're losing focus, remember to treat in between each one, okay? Put on your boots and jackets while your dog is in a sit or a down. And then recall your dog through your legs and walk together as if you're gonna go out the door. So get dressed, recall, heel walk towards the door.
Nice. They're all doing a good job ignoring those presents that are out too. Perfect.
Yeah, and this is a really great way to make sure that your dog ignores the presents under the tree. If you're playing with them beside it, they learn that the fun has nothing to do with what's under the tree.
That's right. Good. Nice focus from everybody. We're all keeping their eyes on you.
Okay.
Good.
Give your dog, I want you guys to stop for 30 seconds and play with your dog. We're all just gonna love on them. You can snuggle, you can play tug. We're just gonna take a quick breather, love on our dogs, because then we're gonna put all of it together, all 7 pages. We're gonna do the whole trick routine together. And I'm so excited. I wanna see you guys working.
They're all so cute practicing their tricks.
I know. So play tug, play fetch, get on the ground and wrestle with your dog, or even just snuggle if that's what they really enjoy doing. Just love on them, give some belly rubs. And remember to do this while you're training, right? If you guys, we've been in class for about 40 minutes. That's a lot of concentration for our dogs. So taking a break, decompressing, letting them know that you love them and that, you know, everything is just for fun. And then you can get right back to doing what you were doing. It's so important to decompress and bond with your dog to keep your training as focused as possible. Okay, so grab all of your supplies for the whole thing. Kelly has typed them in the chat. You need your Santa hat, your scarf, a big box, a ribbon, your gifts, a dog bed, scarf, or antlers, or whatever you want to put on your dog.
A plate or some kind of bowl.
A plate or bowl, yep. your slippers, and then your winter clothes that we already put on earlier. So take a second to go and grab all of those. Remember, if you're joining us and you don't have your camera on, it's hard for us to coach you. It's totally okay. I used to be very camera shy too. So if you want to post a video, if you want to send a private video to us later so that we can see you and coach you, all is good.
All right.
All right. I'm just going to go through the trick list first, and then we will put it to the story. So for each page, I'm going to go through the trick list, and you guys are going to see how many times you can get in that page. Put a hat on in front of your dog. Cue your dog to fetch a scarf. Peekaboo or middle to sit and put the scarf on your dog. And then you're gonna play while your dog is in costume. So you put on a hat, your dog fetches a scarf, they go into peekaboo or middle while you put the scarf on, and then you're gonna play while you're in costume. So I'll say it one more time. Put on your hat in front of your dog. Have them fetch a scarf. Go into middle and sit while you put the scarf or bandana on them. And then play while you're both in costume. Great job, guys.
There we go.
It's okay if your dog is losing a little bit of focus. We've done a lot of work today. Do as much as you can and practice later. Okay, dog walks 5 steps in a heel position. So 5 steps in a heel position. They sit. You put a toy on the ground, walk away, and they recall past the toy. So 5 steps of heel, sit, put the toy on the ground, walk away, recall your dog. So if a toy is too exciting, because we have been playing, use something a little less exciting, like a sock or I don't know, an ornament, as long as it's not breakable. 5 steps of heel, sit, put the toy on the ground, walk away, recall your dog. Great job.
Nice,
guys.
nice. Yeah. The healing and the recalling are looking great.
All right.
Nice.
Page 3, put your dog in a box, right? Put your dog in a box or on the box or near the box, whatever works for you. Spin with a ribbon, right? We're going to twirl that ribbon around. Have your dog fetch a toy to put into the box and then high five. So your dog goes in the box, then they get out of the box, do a spin with a ribbon, have them drop a toy in the box and then high five each other. Georgie just wants to eat the ribbon. I totally get that. Yeah, you don't have to do it with the ribbon right this second. You can just spin with your finger and add the ribbon in later. That's totally okay because we've been playing with them. See if they can drop that toy in the box and then high five your dog.
Good.
Great job, guys.
Nice.
All right, now we're gonna wrap our present. So turn your boxes upside down. Have your dog put their paws on a box. 1 paw, 2 paw, doesn't matter.
Mhm.
You're going to have them go to their spot. Leave it or wait. And then run past the cookies, sorry. So paw on the box, just meaning you're gonna lay the ribbon down. They put their paw on the box and you act like you're tying it. Go to their place. And then you're gonna grab a plate of cookies from Mrs. Claus. Set the plate down and have your dog recall past the plate or bowl, either way. So one more time, paw on the box. See if you can set the ribbon down and your dog puts their paw on the ribbon. Have them go to their spot while you answer the door. Bring back a plate of cookies, set it on the ground, and your dog runs right past so that they can get a cookie from you instead of stealing off the plate.
If they're still working on leaving from the plate, you can put an empty plate down to start with as they're learning to go past that and come towards you.
Absolutely, yeah. And plastic is easier than paper, right? Because some of our dogs want to eat the paper, so. Oh my gosh, I have a baby bulldog here, guys, and she is snoring so hard. It's so cute.
Oh.
So cute.
Mm. Good.
If your dog is getting frustrated, if they're mouthing on you, if they're stealing things, go ahead and take a break. We already practiced the end at the beginning. So now I'm just going to read through it. You can practice along or just listen and practice your human part. Remember, because this comes with some acting and mechanics on our end as well as our dogs. So if your dog is done, let him have a bone, let him relax, give him some water. You can practice what you need to do while the story is going and let your dog rest if that's what they're asking for. So I'm going to go over the story. You guys practice with your dog or by yourself. And then I want to see everyone's videos at the end of this week, or I guess the middle of this week.
Yep.
All right. Remember that this story comes with a template with our beautiful Michelle, who has that wonderful British accent, who is reading to us, so it will sound much nicer than my voice. A holiday story starring your pup. 'Tis the night before Christmas. Santa and Rudolph are getting ready for the holiday. Santa puts on his red hat and shouts out a ho, ho, ho. A very excited Rudolph fetches his scarf so Santa can help put it on. Rudolph really loves this time of year. The lights, the cookies, the joy, and especially the extra playtime with Santa. Page 2. Santa and Rudolph head over to the workshop to take a look at all the toys ready to be wrapped. As they enter the workshop, Rudolph gets distracted by a shiny new toy and loses sight of Santa. Santa calls for Rudolph. Rudolph, over here. Let's get to work. Rudolph zooms right past the toy and comes happily to find Santa. Page 3. Santa grabs an empty box and places it on the floor. Rudolph jumps in the box. Silly Rudolph, what are you doing? Santa asks. Rudolph responds, wrap me up. I want to surprise one of the children this Christmas. Get on out and come help me wrap these presents, laughs Santa. Rudolph grabs a toy and drops it in the box. Santa shouts out, "Great job!" and gives Rudolph a high five and begins to wrap up the gift. Rudolph sits patiently waiting for his favorite part where he gets to help tie the bow. Suddenly, there's a knock at the door. Rudolph heads over to his spot while Santa goes to check and see who's at the door. Santa returns with a fresh plate of cookies delivered by Mrs. Claus. He puts the plate down and runs to the kitchen to get some milk. When he returns, he places a cookie down for Rudolph and says, "Rudolph, go take a cookie break." Rudolph runs over and gladly eats his cookie. And then our last 2 pages. Rudolph knows that Santa rarely ever gets thanked for all the hard work he puts in year after year to deliver all the gifts to the children across the world. Rudolph eyes Santa and asks him to follow him, and he walks around different gifts that Santa has laid out. Rudolph stops in front of a gift and sits next to it. The gift says, "To Santa, from Rudolph." After finishing checking the Christmas list, Santa gets up, slips on his warm winter boots and bright red jacket before turning to Rudolph. "Ready, buddy?" Santa asks before they head over to the sleigh together for the most magical night of the year. Happy holidays to everyone. All right, so hopefully you have the template already. If you do not, please let me know where you can put in your own videos or your own pictures to send out. This is live on our private Canine Learning